Okay guys, today we're gonna review this brand new tank that I just made by myself. Technically, if you notice, is it made of Lego? Yes, it is made of Lego, but I just put some little twist in it. Yeah, yeah. They say you cannot stuck Lego with super glue, but yeah, I just screwed out the rules up very quickly because I want this connection very strong within this material. So yeah. But it doesn't waterproof. So yeah, this is gonna be hit with waters. But yeah, maybe next version I will using maybe waterproof paint will be same color. But I will try it. So this design was actually uh, inspired by the Soviet type of tank, especially T-80 and maybe T-64 and T-72 mixed up together. And yeah, the turret is completely different. Yeah, it's completely different. Reasons, well, you guys might have heard of T-80 Black Eagle, which is a prototype tank that have a broad panel behind the tank's turret back of the tank's turret. And yeah, it was pretty expensive, but yeah, this design was based on that. Because if you can see here, this square right here is a blowout panel that I made by my own using um, metal sheet from electronic part. Yeah, I scavenged them from that, and yeah. So yeah, this design was based on that, and it yeah. So yeah, actually, this kind of design is this like a alternate universe of if the Soviet have a better economy and can actually spend more money on military, so they can actually invest in this kind of thing. And yeah, easy to say, probably this is an alternate universe if the TAD design was adopted and put into production, and this would be one of the thing because you have a broad panel which is none of other Soviet tank have. And of course it doesn't have those carousel ammunition kind of storage. So yeah, all the ammunition was stored back in here. So let us say it worked like a Western tank sometime. And yeah, this bulky thing over here, actually yeah, it's a gun mantlet. But at the same time it's a ball evacuator, which is the thing that you see in most modern tank where the barrel of tank have some like something that's submerged for me like pointing out like that. No, I'm not saying it's pointing out, but it doesn't look the same like in the rest of the barrel. Just like something looks like a little bit bigger than yeah. In the sign and I wanted to album, you will see it that way. But this time I put it near the turret. Reasons? Well, let's just say if the gun get hit by some kind of projectiles, and yeah, since because most of the time put ball evacuator in the middle of the gun, I'm afraid that what happens if the projectile hits behind it, and that would be catastrophic because yeah, the gas doesn't have way to go out. So yeah, because the ball evacuator was right there. So my solution was to put it back here. So if the missile or maybe other thing hit the tank barrel, so they can just simply discard it and maybe repair or something, or maybe just gonna get a little bit shorter, but it increases the tank's survivability, which is pretty nice. And right here, actually it's not the part of the cool compartment, no. It's actually a composite armor over here covered with this square. Actually this is an era armor, explosive reactive armor. This one right here is smoke grenade launcher. And yeah, this is an era. Rubber skirt for heat ground protection and more era. And actually if you know actually um, this like a two um, yeah, between this layer here, this right here, it's just a composite armor. And yep, starting from this aiming sight here, it's actually the cool compartment. So yeah, it is square. Let's just say that it looks more resemble of a Leopard 287 design, which is technically the original Leopard 2 is square right in the front. And yeah, this is the exact same thing happened to this tank. And yeah, this curve right in the front here is extended like a extra armor to increase its survivability. So yeah, I just mix up between the west and the east, like Yugoslavia. Alright, enough with that joke. Alright, so in here, this thing right here was actually the ammunition box for the machine gun. Yeah, I put it right there. And this one is infrared spotlight. I forgot what is this for, but I see that on T-72 gunner position. And yeah, this is the gunner hatch, and behind it is a snorkeling port, which is this is a snorkeling um device here. So yeah, I just attach it to right here. Convoy light. Yep, obviously. And right here is not the actually behind is the extra armor, composite armor behind here, because as you can see, it looks a little bit different than the other part of the tank. Because yeah, the tank, if you can see, the only the original part of the slide goes right here. So yeah, this part right here have a slide of the extra composite armor, and also it's a storage box for the crew. And yeah, underneath here is a composite armor also. So yeah, in right here is a gas mask storage assembled to one of those T-80, and yeah, fuel tank, uh, maybe like a lubricant oil. I did not just put it because it looks cool. And yeah, um, light machine gun over here. I don't. Yeah, it's a light machine gun. Infrared spotlight for gunner. If you can see from the front, look nice. Alright, and this one is a infrared spotlight for the commander, a tank commander. And this one is a nice one. It's a Dushka heavy machine gun, 12.7mm Dushka. I mean, yeah, what else could be better than this thing? Yeah, and this tiny right here, yeah, I custom made it. So yeah, you can just turn it, like just put your finger right here and just kind of turn it so it looks nice. Like it looks like it can be operated, but actually not. So nice detail right there. Antenna right here. Yeah, I made it from copper coil or maybe copper wire, whatever you call it. And yeah, if it bend, it bend, and it never gonna get back to its original position. Just gonna bend the way it was. So yeah, that's what sucks. And if I rotate the turtle back right here, you can see this pieces right here is actually the injection shell casting or something like that, whatever you call it. It's gonna open and inject out the shell casting or shell brass out of the tank, just like the T-72 or T-80 or T-90. So yeah, this thing is the auto loader, and also have a blowout panel, resemble to Leclerc, French Leclerc design, which people have told me that. So yeah, it's a pretty clever design right here. And the machine gun can be pointed outward, and this box right here, I use it from electronic parts. So yeah, and this pointer right here, yeah, don't be sus about it. Don't be such picture. Just a wind sensor, yeah, or maybe some kind of sensor, resemble to the T-80 design, T-80U to be precise. And this tiny box on top of this big box is actually a smoke grenade. Yeah, it's a small grenade box to store the small grenade. And yeah, inside is also a toolbox. It's a toolbox with a little bit of composite armor. And this thing right here, inside of this cage or whatever you call it, it's actually like a stop, like a what's the thing that people put under the wheel to stop the vehicle from moving? I forgot what people call that, but yeah, whatever it is. And this is a radio, maybe a cool radio, and some other details. And at the back of here, wait, hold up, I got to show you one of these things. If you guys questioning, here's some fun fact. If you guys questioning why the tank's machine gun have this kind of box on top of the machine gun, well, technically it's a reflex box. Yes, they put the scope or reflex inside the box, stores it, because those are very fragile equipment or maybe attachment to the weapon. So yeah, it's pretty fragile. So you want to protect that thing from dust or anything. So yeah, they just using this box, and you can open it up and voila, you can see the reflex. So yeah, you have an access to the reflex. So in this case, it doesn't work here because it's just too. Let's just say, if I want to do that, there will be just too kind of small. So yeah. And also, the command hatch is also rotatable, so the machine gun can pointing forward. Yes, the command hatch can be rotated. Yep, this one was inspired by the Ukrainian automatic or remote control machine gun design, which is the tank and the machine gun can pointing forward, I think. I forgot, but yeah, that's how it is. So this is a commander hatch on the top, and this is a machine gun ring or something they call. Yeah, and what else we got here? This one, fuel cap for the uh, right fuel tank from front here to back here, and in the other side we've got another fuel cap right here for the left fuel tank. And this is an external fuel tank, which is, yeah, I try to make it round as possible because I haven't got low on budget. Like I cannot get access to Lego thanks to my parents. Yeah, they banned me from using Lego, so yeah. Let's say this, can you guys please keep the secret? Alright. And air intake. And this one right here, actually for snorkeling, yeah, air intake is right here. And there's another snorkeling device for the air intake. Just in case if this tank want to spend long time underwater, so also in case the tank survivability somehow. So yeah, air intake right here and right here, and yeah, you can just switch between both. It doesn't make any difference. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to your choice. It's up to your opinion. At the back of here, this one is very clever. I made this little steel hook right here using um paper clip, like something like that, I think. Yeah, and it's a rescue lock. Yep, I using a real wood. Yep, very nice. And this cable right here, I actually use like a wire from old radio to connect the radio between speakers and the radio. Maybe you call it AUX. I forgot about that. And yeah, some uh, letters are here to say about the tank's information and registration number, because yeah, why not? Like, yeah, in this case, tanks in my country do have license plate on the tank, so yeah, you guys may notice that. And I also have an engine underneath this deck, but I kept that in the last part for the best part. And headlights for the tanks, and this kind of bumper kind of thingy, the Russian tank, I forgot what it is. And yeah, this tank is nicknamed Teyvat, which is I don't know, but yeah, I created that name. Yes, I know how to speak Russian, but not so much. Number 22, and rubber skirt, which is can be detachable right here. Yeah, just put it right there. Yep, and it makes from this paper clip right here. So you can just simply just detach it and attach it anytime you want. Pretty clever. And yeah, another rubber skirt for the tracks. You know, this to make it look cool. And this rubber skirt underneath is for the heat protection. And of course, driver viewing pole right here. And yes, I cut a bit on front here and put some transparent plastic so it looks like a glass. Also did the same thing in this gunner side here. This one is a day side, normal side, and this one is night vision side. I wonder why they don't make a like a backup side just in case if this one gets shot, this one will replace it, but I don't know. Probably I don't know so much. But yeah. And as for the tracks, mm, yeah, I got the suspension right here, but it doesn't work. But I mentioned in the future video, I make sure that it will work. I mean, I already ordered, but that doesn't pay that because I don't get my salary yet. So yeah, I expected my salary about 2 weeks from now. Maybe next month I will update the current status of this tank. It's a pretty nice tank. So the tank's name actually is T-85. Yep, that's what I call it, T-85. But this version is T-65U. And yeah, it's upgraded version of the older T-85. And what I mentioned before, oh yes, I almost forgot. The tank engine. Um, how do I want it to? Maybe I'm just gonna pull the turret off very carefully, just to make sure it doesn't damage anything. Alright, here we go. Here is the action bar, and just have to carefully, just don't want to scratch the paint. And yes, that's the engine. Yep, I made this engine from an electronic part, and just put one right here. Yep, it's a pretty nice detailed looking engine, which is uh, diesel engine in this case. But it do looks like an engine at least, because yeah, I don't think I don't have enough part to make it look like a V12 engine, but this one should do the work. Yeah, and for option detail, some tools, and this black technique pin right here is a shell brass or casting ejected like this. If the stand was pointing forward, the shell is sound bounce from this thing and is landed in the engine deck. And some stair for easy access for the crew to climb. Yeah, easy as cool. Sorry for that word. I'm very sorry. And the composite armor protection in the front of this thing is about 3 bricks with 3 dots, I think. Yeah, this right here is the between here and here is the composite armor, and the rest of here is the crew compartment. And yes, I do put some metal inside this thing just to make it heavy, so it will be more realistic. So yeah, there you have it, a nice tank. Yeah, just don't feel so offended because yeah, like I just really just broke the rule of building Legos, like cutting and um gluing. But my current situation just like, yeah, I have to do that because I don't have enough money, because I don't get my salary yet, because this is my first job. So yeah, as for the wheel, you may notice why it's black, because I covered with rubber. Yep, I'm using some old rubber and just cover it up so we turn into wood wheel. It took me around a day to make this. So this is such a good masterpiece. So let's put this thing back together, shall we? Yeah, just to make it nice. And yes, I need to hold up, guys. Uh, I need to put it carefully together, just to not damage the suspension, because of the weight of the tank. I would say now weigh around almost a kilo, maybe, like maybe a pound. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I might think it weigh around a pound right now because of the steel I put inside it. Maybe coins and other steel, because yeah, put right this one just to make sure this thing stabilized so it doesn't lean back. Doesn't lean backward. Is that the word? I forgot the word. I'm not a good English speaker, but I try my best to let you guys understand. Because yeah, I've been working this thing for about a year. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, this is my good achievement. Unlike previous tank design that I made, were kind of cringe to look at. So yeah, this one is pretty good. And yeah, I got to press a bit to the third ring just to make sure it's good. And put it carefully. Wait, hold on, I need to see it. Oh, I think I hit it. Wait, hold on. Alright. Yep, that's good. Now let's turn the machine gun port backward so the infrared will point to forward. Now we'll make it straight and perfect. Okay, good. Now just put this thing in the middle. Don't want to get too high. And put the skirt back, because yeah, just like a lady, you cannot let them going out without a skirt. There's some army stereotype. Just like just like the Soviet calling the T-28 medium tank, woman with two big breasts. Yep, that's what they call it. That's serious, no joke. That's what they call it. And yeah, I'm sorry to say that to someone who would probably think that offended. Yeah, I'm so sorry for that, but yeah, that's a fact. So yeah, I cannot deny it. And yeah, that's the end of this video. So if you guys got better design or maybe better opinion on this tank, make sure you let me know, because yeah, maybe some of those guys, maybe some of you, my viewers, who know better in tanks, you can reply in the comment. So yeah, I would make this thing even better, because yeah, right now it doesn't look good so much, but yeah, please approve my design if you guys like it. See you guys later on. Bye bye.